Welcome to Pukall Lumber Company. Pukall is proud to be northern Wisconsin's #1 lumber producer. Our new state-of-the-art sawmill is up and running, sawing approximately 400 to 500 logs per day. This is where it all begins. All the logs you see here are purchased from independent loggers across the state, mainly white pine, red pine, and spruce. The Tiger Cat lifts the logs onto the debarker infeed landing table, where only the bark of the log is removed, leaving the wood fiber on the log for lumber production. The logs are scanned by a large magnet to make sure there are no nails or other metal in the log that could ruin the saw blades before entering the sawmill. This is another view of the debarking operation. The sawmill runs year-round. The debarker operator sends logs to 2 McDonough bandsaws inside the sawmill. The logs are sent to either the east side or the west side bandsaw. We have 2 head saws running simultaneously. The saws are double-cutting bandsaws 14 inches wide and 42 feet long. The saws are run by the sawyers inside the cabs. Each sawyer moves the log forward and loads them onto the carriage. The carriage moves the log across the saw blade. Once on the carriage, the logs are scanned to determine the volume of the log. The sawyer's job is to saw the highest value board he can get from each log. The Clearman scanning software optimizes the log and establishes a cutting plan. Right now, the sawyer is looking for 10-inch and 12-inch boards to come off this white pine log. Our saws can cut logs as small as 8 inches and as large as 40 inches in diameter. The boards coming off the carriage right now are 1 inch thick. The boards are moved by conveyor through an electronic scanner before they go through the combination gang edger. This scans the board's dimensions and creates an optimization plan for the board. A signal is sent to the gang edger, which sets the saw blades in the appropriate position to optimize the yield on the board. From this angle, we see everything going on in the mill. TS Manufacturing is a Canadian sawmill equipment manufacturer that specializes in designing and building high-quality automated manufacturing systems. We had this combination gang edger machine built specifically for our operation. It offers curve and straight sawing for cants, along with board edging. A cant is a log that has been sawn on at least one face. The combination gang board edger has 2 sets of saws, set into position based on the scan, and saws the boards or cants to a specified width. Each board is inspected before it moves on to the next phase. Nothing goes to waste and every part of the log is used. All board scraps and sawdust are collected and moved into an area where the waste is processed. Sawdust and shavings are sold to pellet manufacturers. Wood chips are blown into semi-trailers and sold to local paper mills. The bark is either sold to landscaping companies or used as fuel for our wood boiler heating systems. Boards are moved by conveyor from the sawmill to the secondary manufacturing building, where the boards are trimmed to length and defects removed. Next, the boards go to the stacker building, where the boards are graded, sorted, and stacked by grade and length. Almost 8,000 boards a day are cut and stacked. The grader's job is to assign a value to each board. He marks each board so that the stacker machine operator knows what grade it is. One pine log produces several different grades, both high and low grade boards. High grade boards have more clear wood, while low grade boards have a variety of knots and other defects. This is the sling sorter. Each board is computer scanned to capture the thickness, width, and length. The sling sorter will drop boards of a similar grade and dimension into a particular bin. This is the automated stacker, and it can stack a pack of lumber in 3 to 4 minutes. It automatically places a spacer stick in between each course of lumber to allow airflow between the courses during the kiln drying process. Packages are staged outside until 20 packs of lumber of the same grade or thickness are ready to be loaded into the kiln. Inside the kiln, airflow, heat, and humidity are controlled to dry the lumber. The kiln drying process takes 7 days to complete. Up to 300,000 board feet can be dried at any given time. Lumber is stored rough dry in sheds until it's milled to order into a finished product. The final and finishing stage is the planing process. Pukall wholesale customer orders are processed to customer specification. The planer smooths and levels the board to a consistent thickness and width. The boards are then regraded and resorted for packaging. Lumber is loaded on the Pukall Conestoga trailers and delivered to the customer the following day. Pukall controls product quality through its manufacturing operation. Our truck fleet allows us to provide timely and reliable delivery service to our customers. Pukall lumber is a diamond in the Northwoods. Our values include a focus on continuous improvement, safety, respect for others, our employees, and our community.